What's going on, Genius Nation? It's your man, Dr. Will, and you guys know the deal. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Even if you're watching the replay, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so you know when we drop videos. I'm here in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona. We're God vacation. So wherever you are in the world, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Hey, happy Friday to you wherever you are in the world. Hope you're off to a fantastic day. Today, I want to talk to you about calculated risks. I want to talk to you about calculated risks. You know, in life, inherent in life, there's all types of risks. There's all types of risks. But the risk I want you to think about today is a calculated risk. And when I say calculated, I want you to think about a measured risk. And to think about a measured risk, I want you to take a risk on yourself. If you're going to get to that next level in life, if you're going to experience your best life, what we talk about all the time here, it's going to take a calculated risk. And when we talk about calculating, we talk about looking at something and then asking ourselves, is the reward worth the risk? Is the reward worth the risk? And in this situation that we're talking about, the reward would be you living your best life. You living your best life. That would be the reward. Now, what's the risk? The risk is you got to give up who you are today. You got to give up who you are today. See, what got you to where you are today is not what's going to get you to where you want to eventually be. But the thing is, many of you have gotten to a certain level. I know for most of you, you're probably doing better than you've ever done in life. You're probably doing a lot better than your parents did, your grandparents did. But there's another level. And are you willing to risk the level you're on right now to get to the level you really want to be? And so what's the calculation here? The calculation is you've taken all the wisdom, all the knowledge, all the experience that you've gathered up until this time. And now you're willing to take all of that information, all of that knowledge, and all that wisdom that has made you the individual you are today and bet on yourself to get to the next level, because that's what it's going to take. See, everything you've done up until today is a sum total of everything that you are, everything that you've learned, everything that you've accomplished up until today. But now are you willing to take all of that and bet on yourself? I've had the opportunity to interview hundreds of successful individuals. As a matter of fact, yesterday I had the opportunity to interview Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, world-renowned educator, New York Times best-selling author of Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice, author of The Wealth Choice, author of What Makes the Great Great. And in talking with Dr. Kimbrough, we talked about this element of risk. When he wrote this book, the Napoleon, as he told me yesterday, W. Clement Stone reached out to him. W. Clement Stone, who was a partner of Napoleon Hill, reached out to him And they said, we heard about you and we heard about some of the research you've been doing and some of the work that you've been doing. And what we would like for you to do is Napoleon Hill had been interviewing successful African Americans. And at the same time, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough was doing the exact same thing. He was interviewing successful Black individuals. And W. Clement Stone said before Napoleon Hill died, he had compiled 100 pages of this book, Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. Would you be willing to complete the work? Would you be willing to complete the work? And Dr. Kimbrough tells me that he explains to W. Clement Stone, he says, I've been doing my own research. I've been doing my own interviews. And W. Clement Stone said, hold on. This is Napoleon Hill we're talking about. 100 pages already completed. I'm pretty sure that if you complete this book that Napoleon Hill was working on, and you get the support of myself and everyone that believed in Napoleon Hill's work, we know your life and your career will be totally different. Dr. Kimbrough had a decision to make. He had a choice to make. Was he going to bet on himself? Was he going to take the risk of putting his own work to the side and picking up this work? He talks to his wife. He tells his wife what the proposition is. She encourages him to do it. And so he takes this risk to put down his book and to finish this book, Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. He initially thought it was going to take him about 1.5 years to do it. It eventually took him 7 years to complete this book. And he tells me when he initially talked with W. Clement Stone, he says, okay, I'll do it if you guys are willing to pay me $100,000 so I don't have to worry about working. I can just focus on the book. And they say, we're not going to do it. Because if you know the Napoleon Hill story, Napoleon Hill got the same type of opportunity to write Think and Grow Rich. And he thought he was going to get a supplement to do it. And he didn't get one. And they told Dennis Kimbrough, they said, listen, you will miss out on the lessons in writing this book if we just paid you a fee. You would miss out on the secret of Think and Grow Rich. So now he has to work on this book for free, do all this research for free, do all the traveling to interview all these successful individuals. He had to take a risk. He had to bet on himself. He had to bet on himself. At the time, he tells me he's just newly married, has a brand new baby. And in the midst of writing this, 2 cars are repossessed. He almost loses his house. His water's turned off, gas is turned off. But he didn't give up because he was betting on himself. He was believing in himself. How much do you believe in yourself to take that calculated risk? How much do you believe in your future self? How much do you believe in your future of what you want to create to be able to take the risk. Because listen, without any risk, there is no reward. And the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. You can't learn to swim looking at the water. At some point, you got to get in the water. At some point, you got to get in the water. You can get all the instruction on this side. And I can tell you all about swimming on this side. And I can tell you how you're supposed to do your arms and how you're supposed to kick your legs. I can tell you all of that on this side, but none of that's going to make sense. None of that's going to mean anything until you get in the water. So my challenge for you today is, as you look at your dreams, as you look at your aspirations, as you look at the life that you want to live, my challenge for you is, are you willing to take the risk? Are you willing to take the risk? Because everything that you want to experience is on the other side of you taking that risk, guys. It's on the other side of you taking that risk. You can't, I remember my mentor years ago told me, he says, Will, you can plan, you can pontificate, you can, write down your spreadsheet, your PowerPoint, your Excel sheet. But at some point, you got to hit the go button. At some point, you got to hit the go button. You can think about it. You can summarize it. You can analyze it. But at some point, you got to hit the go button. Nothing happens until you hit the go button. You can think about it. You can get the counseling. You can get the coaching. But until you hit that go button, guys, all the magic happens after you hit the go button. So that's my challenge for you guys, is to challenge yourself to say, hey, listen, there's another level that we want to go to. There's another level that I want to be on. But am I willing to risk what I have right now? Am I willing to risk what I have right now to eventually get what I want? So that's what I want you to think about this weekend, guys. As you go into this weekend, think about that. What risks do you need to take so you can go to the next level? And so, as I always tell you guys, go out there and be phenomenal. Go out there and dominate. I'll see you back here on Monday morning, right back here in the nation. Be safe out there. Go out there and dominate, guys. Talk to you guys later.